What's up, everybody? It's Bo Over Productions here, and today we're going to be kicking off race number 9 of the Hulu Truck Series in Season 2 off at Chicagoland. So with that being said, let's talk about these points. In first place, we have Justin Joey, followed by Destiny Will, the Biffler, Damon Will, William Dobbins, Crazy Bob, Adrian Atkins, Nick Capulet, Chase Smith, Jacob Joey, Evan Ferran, Riley Tabor, Cody Gomez, Brandon Mazepin, Kim Glocks, Rob Statue, Potato Chip, Caden Brandes, Eli Tabor, Gavin Capio, Micah Joyner, Hanukkah Suzuki, Roger Guardiola, Driver 81, Hammer Bedgood, and Abel Bush. And now with that out of the way, folks, let's talk about our line for today. On the pole position is going to be the number 87 of Jacob Joey for Gaming Motorsports, sponsored by Arnold Motors, of course. And on his outside will be the number 30 of Destiny Wolf for Blazing Motorsports. See, Jacob got a little bit stopped up coming off pit road there. Then we have the winner of our last race and our current points leader, Justin Joey, in number 65, who won our last race at Kentucky Speedway. And is driving his new scheme, Buco, I believe it's Buco Incorporated or Burco Incorporated. Very cool scheme. I do like the design that they chose with the bright orange. Now there's 3 bright orange cars on the track, so I find that to be a little bit funny. But Jacob's brother, Justin's brother, is actually leading us to the green flag here today. So the Joey brothers are going to be having a great race today, hopefully. And yeah, I believe that was everything that needed to be said. We got 40 laps here today. Stage 1 ends on lap 12. Stage 2 ends on lap 24. So without further ado, the pace truck is going to pull in as we come off turn 4. 12 laps in stage 1. 12 in stage 2, hopefully. And green flags out in the air. And we're racing in Chicagoland. Yackers at, whoa, where is the inside line? Okay, Jacob Joey is a lot slower. He just checked up that whole entire inside lane. Not sure what happened to the 87 there. I was about to say, Yackers hasn't raced in Chicagoland, and I think since season 2 maybe. So this is our first time back in a while.
The engine's not starting up. I'm not sure what's wrong with it.
Well, there it is, folks. Jacob Joey with problems early on in this race. Possible engine failure off the start. There he is pulling into pit road. He was on camera for just a few seconds. Now, a lot of the field, mainly the cars on the inside lane, are not going to have an advantage coming into the start of this race, which is going to affect their performances greatly. And it does appear that there are already a few cars starting to drop way behind the pace, such as Adrian Atkins, who is currently 6 seconds behind the pack, and is the only car in front of, is the next car after Jacob Joey that is still out on track. Looks like most of the field has regrouped, mainly the trucks that started on the outside lane. We're on lap 3 of 12 in stage 1 already. They are 4 wide back there, and William Dobbins is running that Kyle Larson line. You love to see it. Here they come onto the front stretch. William Dobbins blocking low. Now it's lap 4. They go down the back stretch now. 3 wide behind Crazy Bob, who is the current leader of this race. How about Crazy Bob? He's been performing pretty well this season already. Blocking the 43 down to the bottom. Hammer Bedgood hasn't been performing that well in this season so far, but he's up here running second right now, so good for him. Damon Wool washes up the track a little bit with Brandon Mazepin just barely. Everything's starting to get a little bit loose here, but hopefully they can keep it together. Everybody's got to watch themselves. Hammer Bedgood and Crazy Bob starting to pull away now once again as they come off turn 4. Lap 6 on the board. We're about halfway through with the stage. Now Hammer Bedgood is going to take the lead of all people. Also, folks, I am aware that the ticker is showing some of the graphics incorrectly. We should have that fixed by the end of the stage. In trouble, the Biffler with an exploded engine cruising down the backstretch. Engine failure from the 74. The Biffler's day is over before the end of stage 1, before the halfway mark, really. That is really tragic. Coming down the backstretch now, we just reached the halfway mark of the race. of the stage. Whoa, Evan Fran making a little bit of a move there. He went down to the bottom. Justin nearly forced him off the track there. He did go off just a little bit, but it looks like Evan's not going to take that for an answer. A little bit of contact there between the 8 and the 33. Still making contact coming into the corner. Beautiful maneuver there by the 8. Here they come down the backstretch. They're 4 wide behind Evan Ferran. Now Dodgio is incorporated to the lead. Here comes Riley Tabor with help from his twin brother. And Justin Joey goes way up high. He thinks he's Kyle Larson. Not in that way, but in his line. His racing line, that is. Here they come, lap 9 on the board, 3 wide across the line for the lead. It's going to be close here, folks. These intervals only get shorter. 4 laps to go on the stage. Into turns 3 and 4. Damon Wool is now going to attempt to take the lead. His sister just a few rows behind him. Blocking Riley Tabor up top. Lap 10. And now, there's only 3 laps to go on the stage. Evan Ferran and William Dobbins get a little bit loose. Here they come through the next couple of corners. Gaming Motorsports, 2 cars on the bottom. Destiny Wool in the middle of it. Cody Gomez trying to lead the field, but Chase Smith is on the bottom with the momentum. And there he goes with the run. Destiny Wool pushing him past, but he's going to wash up just a little bit. Here they come off turn 4. 2 laps to go on the stage. Here they come into turns 1 and 2 again. They're 3 wide. Now here comes Justin Joey to make a run with Crazy Bob. Destiny Wool is fighting off 4 different Gaming Motorsports trucks right now. How about that? And she's still holding her own. But here comes Justin Joey. The last time we saw these two side by side was at Daytona, and Destiny came out on top. So let's see if she can do it here again off turn 4. White flag out in the air in the stage. Well, not white flag out in the air. That only happens at the end of the whole race, not a stage. So pardon me for that. Got a little bit too in the moment, but it looks like Justin Joey will shove Destiny Wool up top and out of the groove. And now Crazy Bob will challenge him for the lead. Hammer Bedgood on the bottom. Here they come into turns 3 and 4 for this final time in stage 1. Justin Joey losing momentum up top with the help of the 30 coming off turn 4. Crazy Bob with help from Eli Tabor. Hammer Bedgood challenging. Coming to the line side by side. Hammer Bedgood will win stage 1. Out of nowhere too. What an amazing run there by the 43. He was all the way in the back, I think just a lap or 2 ago, and then he pushed his way all the way up here and nearly lost it to Crazy Bob. Look at that interval. 0.02 seconds. Was all it took from Hammer Bedgood. Generational run there by the 43. Congratulations to Hammer Bedgood winning the stage here at Chicagoland. And with that being said, folks, we'll see you on the restart for stage 2. Welcome back to Chicagoland, everybody. We are fixing to get racing once again here at Chicagoland. So with that being said, the pace truck is going to pull in. The green flag is about to fly in the air once again. And with that, we're racing in Chicagoland once again. Green flag's out in the air. Stage 2 is underway, which will end on lap 24, meaning that we already only have 6 laps to go. Crazy Bob takes the lead early on with the help of Hammer Bedgood. Justin Joey swiping to the bottom of the track with Evan Ferran. 3 trucks behind them all have no Hulu Truck Series runs. That's kind of crazy. Random Matt Pan. Caden Dickinson, and in the wall they go. Riley Tabor sideways and backing into the wall. The yellow flag is out and he saves it, but the caution will still come out. A little bit of damage there on the 12. I did not see what happened there. Well, we're about to find out on this replay. Looks like coming off turn 4, Micah Joyner got into the right rear corner panel of Prim Galox and shot her up the track into the driver's side of the 12. And luckily, Riley Tabor absorbed all the impact from her hitting the wall, or else her day would have been over. But then as she comes back down the track, Damon Wool gives her a little bit of a shot to the back of her car, or truck, and sends her a little bit forward. Here it is again. Abel Bush also got involved somehow. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Prim comes down and just gets a little tap there from the 77. Riley Tabor took in a lot of the impact, but we'll see you on the restart, folks. Welcome back to Chicagoland, everybody. Stage 2 unfortunately ended under caution since there wasn't a lot of laps, and that yellow pretty much took all of our laps away. So with that being said, the pace car is going to pull in. I believe Crazy Bob won it under caution, and we are back racing once again as the green flag's out in the air. Final stage. Lap 24 out of 40, meaning that we have just 25 laps to go, I believe. No, 15 laps to go, sorry. Here they come down the backstretch. Cody Gomez steps out early. His teammate Destiny Will trying to follow him, but Caden Brandes is going to throw the block. Here they come. Across the line, once again, Hammer Bedgood is looking to win this race so far. He's only got one Truck Series win, and that came in Texas, the only win, and that's the one that shot him up around into the playoffs. But unfortunately, he could not keep his position and end up getting knocked out before the final four. But he has an opportunity to win a second here, but here comes Crazy Bob with help from Random Mazpan. But now Random Mazpan is going to get underneath the 92 and shove him up the track just a little bit. Evan Ferrand is in the mix as well. Lap 26 on the board, 12 laps to go. Wait, no, it's not 12 laps to go. Wait, hold on. It's 15 laps to go. Wait, okay, so why did I say 15 at the start of the stage? Most of the field is caught up now, but there's only 12 trucks on the lead lap. 3 wide off turn 2. Evan Ferrand versus Caden Brandes and Random Mazepan. Random's going to get shoved up top with no help. The 43 is far behind him. Whoa, a little bit of a wash up there from the 34. He got a little loose coming into the corner. They're saving it though, and down the backstretch they go. Chase Smith in the 98 for Gaming Motorsports is trying to catch up as well. Here comes Potato Chip. We haven't seen him all day. Neither have we Hanako Suzuki, who's right directly behind him. She's giving him a huge shove. Here they come. Into turns 3 and 4. Lap 28 now. Caden Brandes all the way up the track. By himself, trying to run his own line. Hanako Suzuki challenging the 51 for his lead, but here comes Nick DeCapua. Prim Galox is on the bottom. She's going to give him a little bit of a shove as he blocks down to the bottom. Prim helping the one, but now they're going to wreck coming into the the front stretch. Lots of trucks into the outside wall. Big wreck here at Chicagoland. The caution's going to come out on lap number 29, but there's 12 laps to go. That's the big one at Chicagoland, folks. Let's go to the replay and see if we can find out what happened. That is a lot of cars. The 77 on fire. I saw damage on the one of Nick DeCapua as well. Riley Tabor. Both of the Tabor twins are in it, actually. Coming off turn 4, you see they're 4 wide. You know that can get a little bit dangerous at this track. And trying to find out what happened. It looks like William Dobbins might have got turned there by that 00 car. Came up, sideswiped the 18 down into Prim Galox, sent her up the track and into the side of Crazy Bob. And then when William Dobbins came up, he got in front of the 98 and 07, got them stopped up. Evan Ferrand tries to step out to avoid the wreck. Then he collects Justin Joey, sends him into the outside wall. Everybody else thinks they're okay, but then Adrian Atkins tries to avoid it, ends up taking herself. Hammer Bedgood and Justin Joey in the wreck as well, and then everybody else on the bottom kind of gets piled in. Damon Wool also, that was quite the domino effect. Look at this. They try to escape, huge hit for the 31 and the 92. They get collected, everybody else just piles in. Pretty much the whole track except for the apron was blocked up. There was almost nowhere for anybody to go. On board with Prim Galox. Oh wow. That was quite the huge wreck there. Whoa. Driver 81 almost turned her. Well, folks, we'll see you on the restart for this overtime, I guess. Well, no. I don't know why I said before the restart that there would be an overtime, but we are on. I thought we were later into the race, but anyways, green flag's back out in the air, and we're racing once again at Chicagoland. Lap number 33 out of 40, meaning we have 8 laps to go. Cody Gomez, of all people, is leading. Could he go for his first Truck Series win? Here comes Random Mazepan with a huge run off the corner. He also needs to get his first Truck Series win. He has wins in both of the other series, but not one in the Truck Series yet. He's one of the best Nyackers drivers, and he still cannot manage to get one. Cody Gomez kind of has an excuse because he isn't really that famed in any of the series, really. But if he could finally get a Cup Series win, that would be pretty. I mean, not a Cup Series, a Truck Series win. That'd be pretty cool. He does have one career win in his belt, though, and that did come in the Cup Series, like I accidentally just said. But again, he does not have a win in any other series yet. Nick DiCaprio, on the other hand, has wins in all three, and he's chasing down Randy Mazepan. Could he take the win here at Chicagoland? He's very fond of this track. And Eli Tabor behind him. Here they come. 3 white trucks. Well, I would say white and red trucks, but Randy Mazepan doesn't have red on his. And the caution is out. Big wreck in turn 1. 3 trucks sideways. It's William Dobbins, Roger Guardiola, and driver 81. Not sure what happened there. It happened off camera. I didn't see. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. Looks like coming off turn 4. Oh, Chase Smith got doored by the 07 there. Sent him down the track into Riley Tabor. Both of them hit the wall hard. I didn't even know that happened. I'm trying to figure out what happened to these 3. It looks like they went off the track. Oh, and then driver 81 comes up. Yep, and then collects them into the wall, trying to avoid the wreck. Destiny Will just barely got spared by the back of the 33. And look at Micah Joyner all the way down the track. That was a very risky move. Not sure how he pulled it off. Jacob Joey just barely sweeps through. Abel Bush nearly gets caught up in it. Wow. Here it is again. Caden Brady's left hooks the 98. Then boom in the wall. Those 3 try to avoid it. Double low and the 33 make it up safe, but then driver 81 comes in and just slams him. Still not sure how Jacob got through that. Here it is again. Huge hit for the 12 and 98. They drive it off. Coming into turn 1, they wreck. Boom. Jacob had amazing reaction time despite his truck not working that well today. Well, folks, I guess that means we will actually have an overtime here today, so we'll see you on the restart. Well, folks, it all comes down to this. As long as we don't have another overtime, the pace truck will pull in and we will have 2 laps to go here at Chicagoland in Nyackers overtime. So with that being said, we're at the Geico restart zone. Green flag is back out in the air, and we're racing at Chicagoland. 2 laps to go. Will we make it back around, or will there be another overtime restart? Here they come into turns 1 and 2. Random Mazepan getting the run. Eli Tabor is up top. Destiny Wool on the bottom. Who is going to win this race? Here they come down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Random Mazepan blocking the high line. Now he's going to swipe down to the bottom to block Destiny Wool. She's probably going to have a run. She's getting a huge push from the one car of Nick DiCaprio. They come off turn 4, and the white flag is out in the air. This race is official. Who is going to take the win? 1 lap to go here in Chicagoland. Destiny Wool gets moved out the way by Nick DiCaprio. Now they're side by side. Coming down the backstretch once again. Who's going to have the speed to catch up to Random Mazepan? Here they come in 3 and 4. Nick DiCaprio has the run. He's getting held up by the 50 and getting pushed by the 43. Here they come off turn 4. He's got the speed, but he can't get around him. Random Mazepan is going to win at Chicagoland and get his first ever Truck Series win. How about that? He completes the trio and now has a win in all 3 series that he competes in. The Hulu Truck Series, the Netflix Lower Series, and now, I should have said that in the opposite order. The YouTube Cup Series, the Netflix Lower Series, and now the Hulu Truck Series. Random Mazepan has done it all. Of course, he isn't the first driver to win in all 3 series, because that also goes to other drivers with that feat, such as Justin Joey, Damon Hull, and Nick DiCaprio. Those are 3 drivers that definitely have wins in all 3 series. Who else has wins in all 3 series, though, now that I think about it? Well, I would say Eli, but he hasn't won in the Cup Series yet. It's actually a really good question. Who else has a win in all 3 series besides those drivers? anybody else knows, leave a comment below and maybe you can prove me wrong here that I do know almost everything about my own series. But, you know, sometimes I don't, sometimes I forget. You know, sometimes as a little dumb. But anyways, folks, with that being said, congratulations to Random Mazapan. He burned it down here for us, got his first ever Truck Series win. And with that being said, folks, you know, Los Rurales did it today. And congratulations to Random Mazapan representing for his country. Now he's finally going to get a new scheme other than that legendary one. But with that being said, folks, this has been Blowover Productions. What is the 50 doing? There is absolutely no way he's going to pull into his pit box from that angle. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking there. Come on, Random, you got it. Come on, you're a Netflix Silver Series champion, man. You know what you're doing. You can drive. There you go, buddy. All right, with that being said, folks, this has been Blowover Productions, and we'll see you at our next Truck Series race at Talladega Super Speedway. So with that being said, peace.